tricks in my pocket. I have things up my sleeve. But I am the opposite of a stage magician. He gives you illusion with the appearance of truth. I give you truth in the pleasant disguise of illusion. To begin with, I turn back time. I reverse it to that quaint period, the 30s, when the huge middle class of America was matriculating in a school for the blind. Their eyes had failed them, or they had failed their eyes. So they were having their fingers pressed forcibly down on the fiery braille alphabet of a dissolving economy. In Spain, there was revolution. Here, there's only shouting and confusion. In Spain, there was Guernica. Here, disturbances of labor, sometimes pretty violent in otherwise peaceful cities, such as Chicago, Cleveland, St. Louis. This is the social background of the play. The play is memory. Being a memory play, it is dimly lighted. It is sentimental. It is not realistic. In memory, everything seems to happen to music. It's like the fiddle in the rains. I am the narrator of the play, and also a character in it. The other characters are my mother, Amanda, my sister, Laura, and a gentleman caller who appears in the final scenes. He's the most realistic character of the play, being an emissary of the world of reality that we were somehow set apart from. But seeing as how I have a poet's weakness for symbols, I'm using this character also as a symbol. He is the long delayed, but always expected something that we live for. There's a fifth character in the play. This is our father, who left us a long time ago. He was a telephone man that fell in love with long distances. He gave up his job at the telephone company and skipped the life fantastic out of town. Last we heard of him was a picture postcard from Mazatlan on the Pacific coast of Mexico, containing only 2 words: hello, bye, and no address.
Tom!
I think the rest of the play will explain itself. Yes, Mother?
We can't say grace until you come to the table.
Coming, Mother.
The thing to push with is a crust of bread. And chew! Chew! Animals have secretions in their stomachs which enable them to digest food without mastication. But human beings are supposed to chew their food before they swallow it down. Eat food leisurely, son, and really enjoy it. A well-cooked meal has lots of delicate flavors that need to be held in the mouth for appreciation. So chew your food and give your salivary glands a chance to function.
I haven't enjoyed one bite of this dinner because of your constant directions on how to eat it. It's you that make me rush through meals with your constant hawk-like attention to every bite I take. Sickening! Spoils my appetite. All this talk of salivary glands, animal secretion, mastication.
Temperament like a metropolitan star. You're not excused from the table. You smoke too much.
I'll bring in the blown milk.
Oh, no, little sister. You be the lady this time, and I'll be the darky.
I'm already up.
Oh, resume your seat, little sister. I want you to stay fresh and pretty. We're gentlemen callers.
I'm not expecting any gentlemen callers.
Well, sometimes they come when they are least expected. Why, I remember one Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain.
I know it's coming.
That's the letter telling.
Again?
She loves to tell it.
One Sunday afternoon in Blue Mountain, your mother received 17 gentlemen callers. Why, sometimes there weren't enough chairs to accommodate them all. We had to send a nigger over to bring in folding chairs from the parish house.
How did you entertain all those gentlemen callers?
I understood the art of conversation.
I bet you did.
Girls in those days knew how to talk, I could tell you.
Yes.
They knew how to entertain their gentlemen callers. It wasn't enough for a girl to be possessed of a pretty face and a graceful figure, although I wasn't slighted in either respect. She also had to have a nimble wit and tongue to meet all occasions.
What did you talk about?
Things of importance going on in the world. Never anything coarse or common or vulgar. My callers were gentlemen, all. Among some of my callers were some of the most prominent young planters of the Mississippi Delta. Planters and sons of planters. There was young Aileen, who later became vice president of Delta Planters Bank. Hadley Stevenson, who was drowned by Moon Lake, but left his widow $150,000 in government bonds. There were the Katrine brothers, Leslie and Bates. Bates was one of my right particular beaux. He got in a fight with that wild Wainwright boy. They shot it out in the middle of Moon Lake Casino. Bates was shot through the stomach. Died in the ambulance on his way to Memphis. His widow was well provided for. She came into 8 or 10,000 acres. That's all. She married him on a rebound. Never loved her. Carried my picture on him the night he died. And there was that boy that every girl in the Delta had set her cap for. That beautiful, brilliant, young Fitzhugh boy from Greene County.
Where did he leave his widow?
He never married. Gracious, you talk as though all my old admirers had turned up their toes to the daisies.
Well, isn't this the first you've mentioned that he still survives?
That Fitzhugh boy went north and made a fortune. Came to be known as the Wolf of Wall Street. He had the Midas touch. Whatever he touched turned to gold. And I could have been Mrs. Duncan J. Fitzhugh, mind you, but I picked your father.
Mother, let me clear the table.
No. You're go in front and study your typewriter chart, or practice your shorthand order. I want you to look fresh and pretty. It's almost time for a gentleman call to start arriving.
I don't believe we're going to receive any, Mother.
What? Not one? You must be joking. Not one gentleman caller? It can't be true. There must have been a flood. There must have been a tornado.
It isn't a flood. It's not a tornado, Mother. I'm just not popular like you were on the left.
And scene.
Okay. Very